body of billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross was discovered earlier this evening, slain by multiple gunshot wounds. Cross was scandalously kidnapped this morning at the funeral of his only son, acclaimed rock musician Jordan Cross. A notorious recluse, Thomas Cross has not left his private island in years, and authorities are now looking into a connection between the two deaths.
This was no coincidence.
Not by a long shot. Thomas Cross had billions in hidden offshore accounts, all stripped clean within hours of the kidnapping. Someone wanted the son dead to lure out the father. Someone smart enough to stay in the shadows while we did the wet work, and the Highmoors picked up the check.
A shadow client. Someone got rich. The contract was just. That was a sound problem.
I know you don't care about politics, 47. But ICA is neutral, always has been. Can't allow ourselves to be manipulated. Besides...
It's happened before.
Italy, Morocco, Paris. All our clients got their intel the same way. Anonymous tips from a hidden source. Each contract perfectly legit, yet part of a grander design.
I don't see the pattern.
Somebody does. The board has asked us to chase down this shadow client, and our analysts are closing in as we speak.
I know that tone.
Someone's playing a game, 47. The question is, against whom? Good morning, 47. We have a lead on the shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the shadow client. Spurred by Eric Sodas, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Colorado, 47. The militia has taken up HQ at an old apricot farm and appear to be training for a series of coordinated strikes, ranging from cyber attacks to full-blown guerrilla warfare. The shadow client appears to unite specialists and radicals from all over the map, Mercenaries and terrorists, hackers and spies joined by an unknown common cause. Satellite scans indicate that the command room is below ground inside an old tornado shelter. Only Rose appears to have access, however, so to get inside, you will need to get creative. This environment is hostile and highly alert, so tread carefully. Good luck, 47.
Freak in the mask. What the hell are you talking about?
I was just at the security station watching the feeds. There's this creepy guy interrogating the hostage. He wears like a 3D printed mask.
Oh, yeah, that must be Burr. Oh, yeah, man, his interrogation techniques, totally just out-of-the-box stuff. Like truth serums, drugs, that kind of thing. But none of the rough stuff. Now, they don't like to mark up their patients, so to speak. Those Mossad boys like things clean and efficient. Burr.
Chemical interrogation. I guess it's his makeshift lab they've set up. Where does he make it?
Oh, man, you don't know what happened.
Ezra Berg, legendary Mossad operative who specializes in chemical interrogation techniques,
The stuff this guy's into. Get this. Drug-induced hypnosis, memory wipes.
Up and running.
That is Sean Rose, terrorist turned insurgent. Sean Rose confirmed down. Nicely done, 47.
Where is he? Did we lose the target? We lost him. Man!
You're 5x5, Drifter 6, come in. There's a troublemaker out there that needs to be apprehended immediately.
So this test that Rose has planned seems kind of cruel, doesn't it? I mean, I'm no softy or anything, but it feels excessive to me.
She's got it coming. And nobody could switch sides like Graves and and just expect to be accepted. Tests are in order, man.
Yeah, sure, I get that. But playing on her past with Interpol like that? I don't know, man. I just hope the technician knows how to act.
She used to be the enemy. I don't have any sympathy for that. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's got the badge, right?
Yeah, he showed it to me over by the tent. Rehearsed his lines, too. He's taking this pretty seriously. Should be in the clear. Hey, it'll be interesting to see if she takes the hook.
And not to mention how far she'll go.
Penelope Graves is still new to this outfit, and it looks like Rose is going to test her dedication to the corps.
You think she'll order us to be removed?
If she does, I got a 45 cal with her initials on it.
Oh, you were at Jordan Cross's funeral, huh? It was a thing of beauty. Whole team.
I have to say, it's a beautiful piece of work.
A murderous death trap.
Well,
So you're all set for the sting?
Sure. Got a badge in my pocket, prep my line. Shouldn't be a problem. Almost gating time.
You think you can hook her?
She comes by every 2 seconds to check on my work. She's paranoid enough to bite.
So Rose basically wants you to pretend you're with Interpol, get her to come with you, and then what?
I'm supposed to lure her to the... Oh, shit. Push and... Stop.
Identify yourself. What is this Joker up to anyway? You know this clown?
That is Ezra Berg, former Mossad interrogator. His services are in demand at the moment.
listen, I've been thinking maybe the dosage is just wrong. Did you check?
I appreciate your enthusiasm. I checked the dosage. The first thing I did, of course.
What? Oh.
Yeah, you the man.
Question.
Not a problem. I'll just observe. It's really something else watching you work. I've always wanted to get into interrogation.
Is that so?
Absolutely. Not the violent kind. Beating people up, electricity, and breaking bones. It isn't my deal at all. No, more like the subtle stuff, indirect stuff that you do.
I understand. You want to know what the secret is?
Absolutely.
Keeping quiet. Ah, shit. You know I would if I could, but security's really tight at the moment, man. Sorry.
Yeah, come in, Command.
That is Penelope Graves, acclaimed anti-terror analyst. Strange to see her as part of this crowd.
You gotta be...
Look, about my shipment. These are highly potent hallucinogens. Sorry, sir, you don't appear on my list, so you need to go.
That's what I'm saying. Watching the wrong road.
Penelope Graves, we need to talk.
What is this?
I'll explain everything at the slurry pit. It will be in your best interest to do as I say.
I understand.
So I just found out that Bravati was a female tiger.
Sir. Miss Graves, you are being recruited back into Interpol as an insider.
What? Who are you anyway? How did you find me?
That is not important. Think about this carefully. You can provide us with valuable intel. If you cooperate, the agency will overlook your unfortunate transgression.
Recruit? And what if I refuse, huh? If I scream and get the guards here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. might prove unhealthy. I'll give you a few moments to think about it.
Think, Graves. How did they get to you? Flight out of Lyon under assumed name. Passport provided through Delgado and that Vanisher guy. It looked clean. Changed clothes at JFK and again at Denver International. Charred the passport after leaving the hotel. Burner phone was dropped before I left the flights. It can't possibly be that. Diplomatic car out of Denver. Nothing unusual about the bus ride. Met up with Hall in the middle of nowhere.
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47. That is Maya Parvati, Sri Lankan assassin turned pirate turned insurgent.
Right now. Get a move on it.
So what's this I hear about a training accident?
That would be Burgess, the sharpshooter. He's point man in the Mexico operation.
Huh. Got clipped by a ram or something?
The team trains with a battering ram to simulate the attack on Secretary Torres' motorcade. I don't know, I guess old Burgess had his head up his ass.
9 out of 10 accidents happen in the home.
They do say that. Anyway, the guy was lucky. Sprained his ankle, that's all. He'll be back in a couple.
So does Rose still supervise the training?
Sure, why?
Well, if we ever want to get rid of Rose...
A battering ram has injured one of the strike team, point man by the name of Burgess, and according to those militiamen, Maya Parvati oversees training. Sounds promising. I suggest you infiltrate the strike.
The boss, Nolan. I guess Burgess just taught us how.
I like your thinking. Help our body, huh? It'll make her day.
A few drops of the precious red stuff to add a level of docility. Careful. Don't kill him.
Okay.
Ezra Berg has been eliminated. Good work, 47.
Did you see the moon last night? I'll tell you something you don't know, right?
Moon's the one. No, we
You gotta be kidding.
Don't you dare mess up this goddamn day more than it already is. Why, you little... cock!
Why, you little...
closer.
I'm back.
Well, well, our very own punching bag. Any broken bones?
Wounded pride, that's all.
Good to hear. All right, head over to the briefing area. We'll resume in a moment. Finally ready to get this show on the road. Kind of. Go on. All right, people, let's get to it. Burgess is back. We're finally ready to make this happen. I expect you all to know this by heart. But in case amnesia has set in, here's the sequence. Advance to the car with haste. Eliminate the passengers. Retrieve the briefcase. Extract. Got that? And remember, speed and accuracy is the name of the game. All right. Now go pick up your weapons and get in position. Move out.
Put hands on my man! Go!
All right, let's go again. On your marks. Ready, set, execute. Morrison is on fire.
Go for a headshot. Get it! Shoot it! Now!
And extract. Team's overall performance was passable. Good speed and accuracy, but coordination needs to improve. The point is to build up muscle memory. A perfect sequence of synchronized motion.
Parvati won't know what hit her. Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
Whoa!
Hello.
So you're saying that thing made Ezra Berg's interrogation mask?
That's what it does. It's a 3D printer. It prints things in, wait for it, 3 dimensions.
I know what it does. I just have a hard time grasping it. Could we print out our own weapons?
Sure. Maybe a small gun for something really specific. There's beautiful tech for assassins, but old school weapons are still cheaper and more reliable.
So I hear Rose had his own face scan for 3D masking after he saw Berg's mask. One of the hackers keeps the facial data on his laptop.
He probably needs it for some kind of operation.
Or he just wants to keep it for himself.
Wearing a mask of yourself. That takes narcissism to a whole new level.
last night was interesting.
Oh, right. You were doing that bomb trigger for Rose. How's it work exactly?
Yeah, so Rose is building an explosive battery unit for a Link 4 smartwatch.
All right, for the next target, it's this Devereaux guy?
But Rose wants to control the time of detonation, so I designed this software trigger, works by email. Devereaux checks it, the virus infects the watch, triggers the charge, and boom.
Well, that is hardcore. Man, these people don't piss about.
Yeah, well, still beats working at a bank.
Who are you?
Hey, who are you? Hey, it's serious. That's it, man. You can blame yourself for this.
I'm getting help. Oh my god, I'm glad to see you. Please, you gotta come and help.
Sorry, man, but you're just making me feel a little uncomfortable now, okay?
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow Client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Some kind of network. Power planes. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA. And Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.